Am I enjoying Alienation? Yes, but it's a top-down shooter that doesn't differentiate itself too much from other top-down shooters that I've played in the past, so after playing it for about 4 hours, I think I'm satisfied and probably won't be picking it up again. This is not because the game's bad or anything of the sort, it's just that I feel like I've done this a lot in the past. It all starts with you picking one of 3 classes. They have different abilities that support each other quite well, and you can play up to 4 players in co-op. Though there isn't any local co-op, it's online only, which is a shame because I had a lot of fun playing Helldivers last year locally, anytime I had some friends over, and I don't see why there's no local on this one. But unlike Helldivers, this doesn't have the crazy button combinations to summon turrets and special weapons, nor does it have friendly fire. It's an easier title to pick up and play. You use your abilities with a simple press of a button. There's an active reload system, kinda like Gears of War, that challenges you to pay attention to multiple things at the same time, and there's a good amount of enemy variety that will require you to change tactics once in a while, especially when all those enemies come at you at the same time. The maps are varied, there's a ton of cars and other objects that explode if you shoot them, and they feel very satisfying to hit when you manage to take down a horde of enemies with them. The reward loop is really good as well. You get new weapon drops constantly, and it feels great to see your damage numbers go up. You get ability points that you can spend on your talent tree that make your abilities better. You feel like you're getting stronger all the time, which just makes you want to play more. And even though it's got good rewards, I also wish it had bigger penalties, because when you die you don't really lose much. As you kill enemies you get an XP multiplier that goes up, and when you die that multiplier goes down back to 1, and that's really the only penalty. If you happen to be killing an optional boss that you found while exploring and you die, then that boss disappears, and those guys usually have some good rewards, so that was the only time that I felt any pressure or anxiety. That's a good punishment for death. But if I wasn't fighting those guys, I didn't really care if I died or not. There are a lot of respawn beacons scattered throughout the missions that you can activate, and if you do, you never respawn too far behind the place where you died. But other than that, I don't really have any other complaints. The game's got a story, so that's another thing that might motivate you to keep playing. It's a solid game, a solid top-down shooter that could be especially fun if you play it with friends with voice comms, because the difficulty increases quite a bit, and if you're synergizing your abilities with each other, you're gonna have a much better time. On the other hand, it's a top-down shooter that just doesn't feel that different from other top-down shooters, and as such I didn't feel like playing it for a very long time, which is why I didn't do a review on this one. There could be some massive changes in terms of enemies, mission structure, story twists down the road, but I'm good with the 4 hours that I put into it. If it's your style of game, I'd recommend picking this up. We've got a walkthrough on the second channel if you want to watch more of this game. Check out the link in the description below, and meanwhile let me know what you think of the game based on what you've seen so far. While you're down there, click that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more gaming goodness. I've been Globku. Thanks for watching. Boy.